Hey, it's your old buddy Tim back in the Revolved Realty studio. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Today on the program, we are continuing the discussion on first-time home buying. It can be fun, it can be frustrating, and we'll talk more right after this. Hey guys, hope you're having a fantastic day. Your old buddy Tim back in the Revolved Realty studio. We are talking about the first-time home buying process, how it can be fun, it can be frustrating, it can be terrifying, it can be all of those things rolled into one, which is why you want somebody like me, your old Uncle Tim, showing you the way. In the last video, we talked about the first things that you should do. Number one is figure out exactly the home you want, how big, what location, are schools important, would you rather be downtown? Then you've got to know what your budget is, and it's not how much house you can afford, it's how much monthly payment you can afford. And then you just turn loose your realtor. You give him your list or her your list of requirements, and they go off and find you houses to look at. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about what comes next, the home search. Now, this is where the fun can really be tested. Now, it can be fun if you like to look at houses. It can be frustrating if you lack the ability to make up your mind quickly, because in our market, great houses in a great location at a great price do not last. I cannot tell you how many clients I've had that have looked at a dozen houses, and because they couldn't make up their mind quickly, they missed out on all of those. So the first tip for this when you're beginning your search is this: always be decisive. Now, I'm not telling you to jump the gun and buy the first house you see, but if you find a house that checks all of your boxes, you may want to seriously consider putting in an offer on that house, because if it appeals to you, chances are it's going to appeal to more people, and it probably is not going to be on the market very long. So you've got your search narrowed down. Your realtor has come up with a list. You have seen the houses. When you find one that fits the bill, do not drag your feet. Think about seriously making an offer. The next thing is this. There is a tendency with everyone to always want to lowball offer a house. It is the flea market mentality that is shared by human beings across the world. But in my experience, if it's a good house at a good price, they're not even going to entertain a lowball offer. So the tip is to be logical, to be reasonable when you are thinking about putting in that offer. And above it all, listen to your realtor. A lot of us know what we're talking about, all right? We know the market. We know what would be a good price for a house, and we know what a good offer would be. So listen to your realtor, take his or her advice, and put in an offer that is not going to insult the seller, and it's not going to start a long, drawn-out negotiation. Be reasonable about what you will pay for the house. Now, on the other side of that is know what you can pay, and don't pay more. And that has nothing to do with how much you want the house or what kind of competition there is for the house. It's simply a matter of what you can afford. I have seen on occasion couples who were house poor. They overextended the amount of house that they could afford. They were pre-approved, but again, that monthly payment, and it did not end well. So when you are looking to make an offer, make sure it is an offer that you can comfortably back up. That's a very important process. And then at that point, you want to just get out of the way, let your realtor do the negotiation for you. He or she is going to keep you informed every step of the way. They cannot make a single decision without your approval or your instruction to do so, but we're really good at negotiating. It's what we do. We realtors will get in a room or get on the phone, and we will go back and forth, and we know what our clients will and won't accept generally, even though we say we don't. We do. So let your realtor take over at that point and let him or her get you the absolute best deal they can. And if it checks all your boxes and fits your financial criteria, do the deal. put in an offer. I'll do some more of these videos. I want to talk about next what happens after the offer is submitted, because then we start, oh my God, a whole nother can of worms. We have to have inspections and appraisals and that sort of thing. So, hey, I want to tell you a little bit more about one of our other sponsors here on the show, Jacob Title. Stan McDonald and his team down there here in Huntsville. They are your hometown closers. They take a very difficult process and make it very easy for you. They will make sure that you are covered and protected when it comes to the title and the closing on your home. And if you mention that you heard about Jacob Title here on the program, Stan will knock $100 off your closing costs. And don't forget, our other sponsor, our good friend Stephen Allen at the mortgage firm. Stephen and his team will go above and beyond to get you the absolute best mortgage on your new home. And if you mention to Stephen that you heard it on the program, he will waive the appraisal fee. That's a $450 value. All right. So that's it. If you are a first-time home buyer, again, it's going to be a fun but frustrating period of time. You've got me here on your side to help get you through, and I'll do everything I can for you when it comes to real estate. If you want to get in touch with me, not hard to do, 679-0704 or tim@revolved.com. In the next video, we're going to talk about what happens after the offer goes in and the negotiations begin. That's when the real fun starts and the real frustration. All right. See you next time.